Hey girl, what you trying to get into? And all your friends looking like they with it too. All these other girls want me so they grilling you. What you wanna do? I can take you to the zoo. She said she wanna put it on me. She went and got the rubber and she put it on me.
This is 50 Radio. This is 50.com. I am your host at Gossip Thief.
Yeah, it's the Wolverine. The Hynaken is here.
DJ Thoro, a.k.a. Thorozano, the bridge to the streets.
This nigga got the focus on his waves, yo. Look at that shit, son.
Got them 360s spinning. So introduce your guest.
Well, we got Arsonist, you know, legendary group of the Heat Makers.
Yes.
You know, discography is real. You know, put Joel Santana on the map along with Cameron.
Well, actually, I mean, I can't take the credit for Cameron, man. Cameron was around.
Right.
We all put each other on.
But that one single, you know, where Joel's talking about getting head from a thick bitch in sandals.
That's your favorite line. You always
watching
say that line.
Shaft, cock and blast.
You always say that line.
You know, niggas live filthy, yo. What's been going on, man?
I'm working, man. Lil was in a hiatus for a minute, you know.
You still getting money, son.
That's the objective.
Yeah.
Trying to get money, you know.
So how, I mean, what you got lined up in terms of production, you know what I mean?
Joel Ortiz just executive produced his whole album.
House Slippers?
House Slippers.
Nice.
She did her research. I like that.
Yeah.
I just know Joel. You know, Spanish
knows-
people
okay,
stick together.
Spanish
Yeah, no,
people,
you're right.
yeah.
No, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. But I know we got our artist Molly Stacks, who's on the hook of the first Joel single called "Music Saved My Life." Dope.
And then, like, you got this distinctive sound, you know, and it's been like 12 years, like.
But it switched up a little bit.
Switched up, yeah.
I mean, it didn't really switch up. It's on steroids now. So before it was
It was on
at
steroids
a
back then?
before it was at
Yeah,
a
it
10.
was.
Now it's something else. Like you could. And I don't want to talk about it because we do it and it sounds, you know what I mean. It might sound conceited, but I've never made music like this before, at this speed and at this rate. Like anybody that been in the studio with us, they could tell you how we make music. It ain't like how other people make music. They got to sit on it for a couple of hours. It's done in 45 minutes, an hour, and it's top quality. Like that Joel record, we did that whole record in about 2.5 hours. But that's between him writing us, making the beat, and us, you know, bullshitting in between. But you know,
A mixture of Chinese food and weed mixed in.
of course,
Yes.
of course.
So what's the thought process behind you coming up with, I guess, a specific beat? Do you already have an artist
There's no
in your
thought.
head when
There's
you
no
go into
thought.
the studio?
I don't think at all.
Oh,
And I tell people that work with me, the minute you think you're not being creative no more. So stop thinking. You just work. Whatever come out, and that's what you hear.
With that being said, your early sound is like very soulful, sped up sample type.
Yeah.
And I know you said you switched up. So
No, we didn't really. That's still there.
Right. So that's
I mean,
what
if
I'm
you want
asking.
that, we still
what's
gotta.
different from that to what you're doing
Now it's just more instrumentation. It's more music. It's organs. It's strings. It's everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not like before where I would take a sample, chop it up, and do what I do, add a bass line.
Right.
Now it's like a band could play what we doing.
All right.
You
Your bass
I
line
like
was
that.
epic.
I appreciate it, brother.
This just was crazy. So with that being said, with like the samples and you know soulful melodies and you know digging in the crate, so to speak, how do you feel about the sound now that's out?
Yeah, you know,
I mean, I appreciate everything. I'm not one of those. I used to be. Don't get me wrong. I used to be the type of dude that was bitter at the music game. Like, yo, man, like, fuck all of this bounce shit and that. But after a minute, you learn to appreciate it. It's like any era. Like back in the day, you had Biz Markie. Like people that were real rappers looked at Biz Markie like what is this? But you needed that for hip hop because that was a special time in hip hop. Years from now, regardless of how you look at it, you're gonna look back at some of these artists that you look at like I don't really know and appreciate what they did. They brought something new to the culture. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate anything anymore. To me, I just know everything has its space, and I appreciate that, and I just kind of take it for what it is.
Because, you know, like producers, it's like you got that 3-year window where y'all that dude. It's not just, I'm not talking about music, but where people like, that's Arsonist or that's DJ Mustard or that's, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, it's like, well, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we
know.
obviously went through that, you know, where it's like everybody calling your phone, everybody want to work with you.
I remember the stories.
Right, and then as soon as you was around for some of the stories too, so
Yeah.
you know how it was, and then after a minute when the sound changes and you don't change with the sound and you don't go along with the change, it's kind of like people look at you like, I remember when he was hot. I remember when Heat Makers was running. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like, it's one of them things. It's just like, it's like anything, man. If you move to a new neighborhood, you got to learn how to adapt. So when the music changes, it's like your neighborhood changes. And now you got to learn how to live in that neighborhood. So that's what we at. Like, we not changing who we are, but we just letting people know that we going to be here regardless. Like, whether you like it or not, we going to be on every record from pop to reggae to hip hop to the hardest hip hop record to the most pop record. We could do all of that with the best of them.
You need to make a strip club record for Iggy Azalea. I need to see that. I need to see that fucking woman shake her fucking ass.
We want to. The single we got with Molly. We want to put we want to do a remix with Iggy Azalea.
Yeah.
So you be the first to get that.
Oh, my nigga,
make that happen.
And tell her that she needs to let real niggas grab her ass too.
I don't know about telling her that, man. You might go wrong with that one, bro.
You don't think? Yes.
I don't listen. That's your thing. I don't.
No, that's not my thing.
Like
I'm not gonna grab her ass, but she needs to let real niggas grab her ass.
Okay.
It won't be me.
What do I say to that?
Man speaks knowledge, man.
It's just like when you watching sports, and then you be like, "Yo, that nigga should have thrown the alley to LeBron."
Preach, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate him, man. At least he speaks from the heart.
Iman Shumpert ever reach out to a beat from you?
He was actually in the studio.
See, I'm just a guesser.
No, he was not worried. But I mean, not with us. He booked a session and we played him some beats and he went crazy over it. But I don't know if I don't know, man. Like, not to say, no. But even if it ain't saying nothing bad about him, it's just that I don't, like a lot of people who got the money to buy music. They don't feel like it's necessary for them to pay for the music. Not saying that he said that. I'm not saying he said that, so I don't want this to turn into something else. But meaning like we play the music and it wasn't, because usually when a lot of dudes that are heat maker fans or they into the music and we playing music and it's a situation where they know they have to buy music, it goes down like that. It's no arguments. It's what do you charge? Boom. This is what I got. Boom. And we work it out. But with him, it was just more of a like I think he expected because just like yo, here, take that. And I'm not turning this into nothing. I'm not saying he said that, but that's the vibe I got just because, you know what I mean? Like, he loved the music.
The nigga can't even hit jump shots, my nigga.
He's too busy fucking K-Fox on his couch. If it was LeBron, I'd be like, yo, Arsonist.
Now, LeBron would have came up off of some of that. He'd have had to.
You came up and, Hynaken said you kind of like put Jewels and all of them. So coming from that era and then seeing like these artists now where they got the tight pants, they painting their nails, they calling each other hubby. What do you feel about this?
All right, but before I even say that, you got to think back to when hip-hop started getting popular, right? You had like Furious 5. Do you remember those videos?
I'm a 70s baby, so I know.
Do you remember what they wore in those videos?
Tight leather pants, braids with the beads at the end.
This is my point. Hip-hop goes through transitions. Like, if it was to stay baggy pants and hats turned backwards forever, it's like...
But nobody was calling each other their husband.
No, I'm not saying that that's right. Don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning that at all. But what they want to do is what they want to do. If they cool with that, that's their lingo. That's the way they talk. Cool. Like, who are we to say that's right or that's wrong? New York, we got our lingo. We say things to each other. Nothing that sounds crazy like that. But to them, maybe that's regular. If he cool with it, who am I to complain? He said it.
I don't know how you condone that. I mean, not condone that. I don't know how that can be comfortable. Like,
that's
like there's no way this nigga right here with the waves is gonna say, yo, what up? Oh. Well, all right. There's no way the nigga in the ceiling's gonna be like, yo, what's up, babe?
All right, now let's say them same dudes go to South Jersey and they see dudes with 5X t-shirts on. They looking like, yo, how can you dress like this? But to them, that's how
those are killers. Killers don't need it.
You're right. I'm not saying that makes it right to do it. But that's just their thing. So
let me tell you something.
I just wanted like your opinion on that. The difference.
I definitely see the difference, but it's just kind of like you just like what applies to you. Meaning like that's how it should be. If somebody says or does something that you don't like, then it's kind of like, okay, cool. I'll leave them right there. They could do whatever karma's gonna catch them if that's what it is. If that's what you think is that bad. But as long as you stay in your lane, you good money. Like, I don't worry about things that really don't affect me. If he call his homeboy hubby and they cool with it, cool. I guess I'm cool with that if they saying that. I don't have no business with that. That's their business. But I just know we stay in our lane and do what we do. And as long as all my people's around, people around us, we good with it, we good.
Up to the club, all eyes on me. Everybody know me. That's when she pull up on me. Dancing like she wanna put it on me. Yeah, put it on me, girl, put it on me. Girl, I know you wanna put it on me. Yeah, put it on me, put it on me. Girl, I know you wanna put it on me. Mama go hard. She walk around like a star. She put it on, hit the gym and get it off.